तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदामह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तां सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रधायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरत्विषे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Welcome to our Bhakti Vaibhav class. So, since Mukund Malpro is busy, so we are continuing. So, this chapter, in a way, is concluding chapter of Chitraketu Maharaj's pastime. So, having heard about the battle that took place between Indra and Uttarasura, and having heard about the great and wonderful qualities displayed by Uttarasura, even in the battlefield, at one point of time, Indra lost hope that my weapons are not showing any effect upon Rutrasura. All the weapons are deflecting here. Rutrasura is so powerful, I'm not able to do anything. Rutrasura himself says that your weapon will not work, but Vajrayuda will work, because Lord Vishnu said so. Please lift that weapon and kill me. By killing me, I will attain the abode of the Supreme Lord and you will attain heaven. What you want, that you will attain, and what I want, I will attain. So he himself inspired Indra to do the needful. So here and then he also offers some prayers that I just want to serve the Lord, just like a small bird depends upon the mother bird, calf depends on the mother cow, and wife serves the husband, something like that. So hearing all these things, Parikshit Maharaj becomes very astonished. Always this. He is in a demon's body and is exhibiting the qualities of a great devotee. Even this kind of qualities we can't even see in the Devatas, much more than Devatas. Muktanam api siddhanam Narayana Parayana. Kotishu Sudurlabha Prashantatma Kotishu api Mahamuni. This kind of personalities is very difficult, rare to get. Even once in crore also we can't find. How come such a rare person's qualities are there in this Asuric person? So then Sukadeva Goswami talks about his previous life. In his previous life, he was king Chitraketu. He was ruling all over the Bhumandala, and he had a dire desire to beget a child, because natural for any king, they want to have legacy continued. So he did marriage after marriage, but nothing happened. So at one point of time, Angiri Rishi came to his home. So he begged from the sage that please help me, somehow I should get a child. The sage understood. You are not supposed to get a child, but you are very determined to get a child. But he was marrying so many. Seeing his efforts, the sage blesses him with a child and tells that name your child as Arshashoka. So he got a child through the first wife, Krutadruti, her name is. So eventually, because she bore the child, he became affectionate to child as well as the mother. He was spending whole time with her only. The remaining wives are not getting attention of the king. They became angry. Everything is because of the child. They poisoned the child and then they killed the child. When both mother and father were lamenting like anything. That time Angiri Rishi again comes and Narada Muni brings him along with him. Then Narada Muni gives him the actual instruction. Previously, when Angiri Rishi came to give the same instructions, he was not ready to hear. But this time, previously at least he was hopeful. Now his hope is also gone. Previously was not having child. Now child came, but child died even within a year, not even more than that. So now he heard from Narada Muni, and Narada Muni makes the child to get up and speak. Who is mother? Who is father? Which life you are talking about? So something like that. So then Narada Muni also speaks to him everything about the Lord and then Bhakti, and then he says that he will initiates him in Chaturvyuha mantra, Vasudevana, Sankarashana, Pradyumna. It tells that worship the Lord with this mantra. By chanting that mantra in 7 days, he attained the position of Vidyadhara. In another 7 days, he had darshan of Lord Sankarashana. Then he offered wonderful prayers unto Lord Sankarashana. Lord Sankarashana patiently heard, and Lord Sankarashana in return gave some spiritual knowledge, and he blessed him. My dear king, so before coming to spiritual world, you have already entitled to become Vidyadharas, king of Vidyadharas. So continue as the king of Vidyadharas for some time, then come to spiritual world. So Lord told, continue as the king of Vidyadharas for some time, then come to Vaikuntha. He was still continuing only. Time passed by, 1 lakh years completed. He is not going. The Lord himself, Lord told him to come to the spiritual world, but he is not going. The Lord himself orchestrated in such a way that he is forced to come to spiritual world. So at one point of time in that aerial mansion Vimana, he is traveling with his fellow mates. He happened to see in the greater Himalayas, we discussed, remember, Anna? So in Kailash, Lord Shiva is speaking to some elite class of people sitting in the assembly. 4 Kumaras, Narada Muni, Angira, Pulasya, Pulaha, Kratu, and Kuvera. All these wonderful personalities are sitting in the assembly, and Lord Shiva is speaking Bhagavad Gita, keeping Mother Parvati on his lap. So Upar se in aerial mansion he saw, and he glorified. Only you can do like this, keeping Parvati on your lap and speaking Bhagavad Gita. Only no one speaking on renunciation. No one can do. So everyone was laughing. Lord Shiva is also not laughing. They're slightly smiling. They're understanding the inner import of Kudaraketu Maharaj. So actually he is glorifying the Lord. So everyone was quiet. Lord Shiva did not say anything, and none of the assembly members have said anything. But Mother Parvati took it very seriously. You think that just by becoming king of Vidyadharas, you can assume yourself as the controller of everyone? You dare to instruct the masters of the universe? So Mother Parvati becomes little angry, and at the end she says that, my dear son, may you become a asura. You are unnecessarily trying to find fault with my lord. Finding fault with others is the quality of an asura. May you become asura. Actually, Lord himself inspired Mother Parvati to pronounce that curse. So if he continues as Vidyadhara, he may continue for 1 more lakh years here only. But by he becoming Asura, very quickly he will come back to spiritual world. So in that way we have to see. Then, when Mother Parvati cursed, and our Chitraketu Maharaj stopped the flight there and came down, offered Dandavat, begged forgiveness, and he said, what can be done? In this material world, nothing has any value. Na blessing, na curse has no meaning in this world. Everything is like the waves of the ocean. They come and go. So I don't mind, but what can be done? I did not perform any mistake, but still you caused. So whatever is happened is will of the Lord. I'll accept it. So he goes back. When he went back, then Lord Shiva looks at Parvati and he talks about the glories of the Supreme Lord and glories of Lord's devotees. So that is where the discussion is happening. Lord Shiva is speaking to Mother Parvati, describing the glories of Supreme Lord and glories of the devotees. Hare Krishna, online devotees are able to hear us?
Yes, Prabhuji, you can hear.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So my dear beautiful Parvati, you have seen the splendor of Prema Bhaktas. without material desires. He said, for a devotee, Swarga or Naraka, api tulyartha darshanam. For the devotee, both are same. And for devotees, what is blessing and what is curse? Both are same. Everything is like the waves in the ocean only. And Lord Shiva is telling this is the nature of the Prema Bhaktas, who does not have any material desires, who does not hanker for anything material positions, removing bad position and attaining good position, that kind of desire they don't have. Who are servants of the Lord, possessing astonishing activities. So Lord's devotees are the servants of the Supreme Lord. So then there is a discussion about Narayana Parasarve na kutaschana bibbati Swargapa Varga Narakeshu Apitulyartha Darshanam. The devotees solely engaged in the service of Lord Narayana never fear any condition of life. For them, the heavenly planets, liberation and hellish planets are all same. Because having taken shelter of the Lord, whatever comes to them, they consider it is all Lord's mercy. Whatever Lord wants to give me, let him give. Because I am a sold out person to the Lord. Whether Lord want to keep me in good condition, it's up to him. Whether Lord wants to keep me in a bad condition, it's up to him. Like every day morning we recite Chaitanya Shishtastakam, the last prayer. Srimati Radharani says, same thing. The dualities of happiness and distress, birth and death, curses and favors are the products of this combination of the jiva with the body through Maya. So whatever dualities we go through, distress condition, happiness condition, birth, death, curse, favors are all the dualities created by three modes of material nature. They come and go. They don't stay forever. They are like the waves in the ocean. The devotees are not disturbed by them. Just as a person makes the mistake of identifying with objects in a dream, he makes false identification with happiness and distress in the waking state. The mistaking, like mistaking a garland to a rope. Like in a dream, when we are going through dream, we ourselves become a king or a bird or tiger, or sometimes we are afraid of a tiger, something. Some good dreams or bad dreams. So as long as we are in the dream, we are thinking that we are that person. And when we are come out and we are thinking this, we are this person. That is a small dream, this is a big dream. Or that is night dream, this is a daydream. Both are like dreams only. So for devotees, whatever is happening in this material world, they don't take it not exactly seriously, but they are not so much disturbed by that. They say that, I mean, it comes and goes. It is not a permanent thing. It comes and goes. So they are not so much bothered by that. So then he says that persons having bhakti for Lord Vasudeva endowed with jnana and vairagya do not take shelter elsewhere. Because there are so many. So I think Lord Vishnu, taking shelter of Lord Vishnu causing so many problems. Let me give him up and let me take shelter of somebody else so that I will become comfortable. Devotees will never think like that, even in the midst of greatest difficulties. They always surrender unto one Supreme Lord. Then that time, Lord Shiva says, neither I, nor Lord Brahma, nor the four Kumaras, nor Narada Muni, who are sitting in the assembly, everyone is there in the assembly, are the other great sages who are Brahma's sons, who they are also there, Vasishtha, Pulakartu, nor the Devatas who are all portions of the Lord, who consider ourselves independent controllers, can understand the Supreme Lord's form or activities. Though we all might think that we are all great Devatas, great Lords, but we can't understand what the Lord wants to do, how the Lord does something, how and why the things are happening, we cannot understand. This is the same thing Bhishma says to Pandavas. You 5 Pandavas are not ordinary souls. You always took shelter of Vipra, Dharma, Achyuta, Ashraya. Still, you people went through so many difficulties. If any other person have to go through this many difficulties, they would not have lived this long. Yeah, in the first canto. But you people could live. And you don't deserve to go through these so many difficulties. And these difficulties, you may say that this is because of our past karma. Our past karma is so bad, that's why we have to go through all these difficulties. But Bhishma says that, my dear Yudhishthir, it is not because of your karma. Whatever you people went through, it is all happening by the will of the Lord. You people don't have any karmas. You people are very pure souls. But still, you people have to go through all the difficulties because Lord desires so. And no one can understand why Lord puts his devotees in such difficulties. Nayasya Karshit Rajan Puman Veda Visipsitam. Even the great personalities who are experts as Vedas cannot understand why and how the Lord acts the way he acts. Very difficult. Muyanti Kavayopihi. Even the great learned scholars can't understand why the Lord is doing the way he is doing. He's doing. None of us understand. And why this person Chitraketu was trying for child for so many marriages, Lord's will. And he has been king of Vidyadharas and has been cast by you, Lord's will. And he accepted it honorably. He did not become like sorry for it. So that is all Lord's will. Just like Lord has wonderful qualities. So this was the last verse I think you people discussed. He does not, these are the wonderful qualities. Now hear about the nature of the Supreme Lord. So hear about our natures. We do not know the intention of the Lord or his pastimes since we think of ourselves as independent controllers. Since because we always think of independent controllers, we don't understand the Supreme Lord. And why we don't understand Supreme Lord? Because Lord is so and so. So then he says that Nahi asyasti priya kachin na priya saha paropiva atmava sat sarva bhutanam sarva bhuta priyohari. He does not regard anyone with favor or hostility. Samoham sarvabhuteshu name dveshosti na priyaha. The Lord treats everyone equally. He has no one as his own relative and no one is separate from him. Everyone is Lord Samsha. Mamai Vamsho Jivaloka Jivabhut Sanadana. Because he is the soul of all living entities, he is affectionate to all beings. The Supreme Lord all beings. He loves everyone equally only. The Lord is affectionate to all beings. Still he favors no one or hates no one. The cause of difference in treatment is Maya. We see distinctions in this world because of Maya. From Lord's point of view, everyone is safe for him. But when we come under the purview of Mahamaya, we see distinctions. He is great, he is less, he is happy, he is miserable, his friend, his enemy. All these dualities only in the Mahamaya. Therefore, one should know the nature of Maya. Try to understand Maya. Now hear about the nature of King Chitraketu and myself. So after saying all these things, now Lord Shiva is going to talk about this is the nature of Supreme Lord. This is the nature of Lord's devotees. How they treat, how they respond to calamities in this world. Everything is stated. Now understand about us. Understand about our friendship. Chitraketu said something to me. And you thought that he is actually trying to correct me. He is trying to criticize me. But you don't understand the friendship between us. Try to understand the friendship that is there between both of us. So that Lord Shiva reveals now in this verse. So you can repeat after me, all of you. Tasya chayam mahabhagas Chitraketu priyonuga Sarvatra samadrukshanto Aham chaiva chuta priyaha Tasmanna vismaya karya Purusheshu mahatmashu Mahapurusha bhakteshu Shanteshu samadarsheshu. Yeah, someone can read the translation. Matish. To read from the book. 34, 35. So Lord Shiva says that, oh, for this fortunate obedient Chitraketu is very dear to the Lord, and he sees all the living entities equally and is very peaceful. Similarly, I am also very dear to Lord Narayana. Therefore, no one should be astonished to see the activities of the most exalted devotees of Lord Narayana, who are peaceful and equal to everyone. So Lord Shiva is telling that you might have thought that when Chitraketu is saying so many things, I did not say anything. Lord Shiva did not say anything. If somebody criticizing, he should respond. So since Lord Shiva did not respond, Mother Parvati took it on herself and she responded. So then he is telling that since Chitraketu Maharaj is very dear to the Lord, and I am also very dear to the Lord, since I am very dear to the Lord, whatever he said, I did not respond because devotees are peaceful. And whatever you said, he did not respond because he is also devotee. He is also dear to the Lord. This is the quality of devotee. And you did not keep quiet. And all these assembly also came silent. They also prashanta. And you alone responded. So indirectly he's telling like that. Samoham sarvabhuteshu name dveshosya na priyaha ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya maite teshu chapyaham. I am equal to all beings. I do not hate anyone, nor do I favor anyone. To whatever extent a person worships me with devotion, I am attached to them in a similar way. So Lord likes both of us. Is Lord Shiva is telling that Lord, the Supreme Lord Vishnu likes Chitraketu Maharaj and he likes me as well. Though Chitraketu is equal to all, the cause of being dear to the Lord is the fact that he is a devotee. Because I am a devotee, I am also dear to the Lord. We both are devotees. The Lord likes both of us and everyone likes both of us. Because we like everyone, everyone likes us also. Therefore, because we have internal friendship with each other, the harsh words he uttered only nourished the happiness of our friendship. You have uselessly become angry. And we both are friends. He is the devotee of the Lord. I am the devotee of the Lord. Likes him. Lord likes me, and we like each other. And why you became angry unnecessarily in between? And we are having nice chit chat. Both of us are having nice talk, and you became angry in between. Our talk disturbed. So what is this? So like that is telling. So now I am like this in truth. So this is the conversation that is happening between Lord Shiva and Chitraketu Maharaj. When Chitraketu Maharaj is saying something, Lord Shiva did not say anything, but by his slight smile, he is saying something. So what Lord Shiva said, I am like this in truth. Whatever, my dear Chitraketu, whatever you are saying that I am speaking on renunciation and keeping Mother Parvati on the lap. I am like this only. What can be done? Oh Chitraketu, you show yourself to be detached through pure bhakti, but you enjoy with the Vidyadhara woman in private places. In public, you show yourself as a highly renounced, but in private, you enjoy women. You are deceptive. I also show myself to be controlled by women. I also act as deceptively. But whereas you show bhakti and hide your material enjoyment, I show a material face and hide my bhakti. While speaking to all of you, all these assembly people, I am keeping Mother Parvati on my lap. I act as if a materialist, but I am hiding my bhakti. And you, in front of us, you are acting like a renounced person. You hide your material enjoyment, but you show yourself as a great devout, pure person. So let the assembly witness our inner friendship. In this way, the two had exchanged words in a joking way. So Lord Shiva is telling to Parvati, if you had not interrupted us by your angry words in bad taste, he would not have been cursed. In this way, he scolds Parvati. He says that we were having some nice chit chat. When two far friends, when they meet, they discuss in a joking mood. You unnecessarily spoiled our conversation like that. So Mother Parvati becomes astonished. Oh, you are the Lord, a great devotee from beginningless time. You have such love for the immature fallen Kshatriya. who now ascends to the path of bhakti, I offer respects to you. So, my dear Lord, how can you say that you are friends with him? You are the Lord from the beginning, and you are a great devotee from the beginning of Brahma's birth. 50 साल हो गया और ये तो आजकल का नया नया भक्त है और उनके साथ फ्रेंडशिप कैसे रखेंगे आप? How can you say that we both are great friends, thick friends? I never saw both of you coming together. So like that. In answer to her mood of astonishment, Lord Shiva says, no one should be astonished to see the activities of the most exalted devotees of Lord Narayana, who are peaceful and equal to everyone. So Lord Shiva said that not that only when we meet, we come together, only we are friends. He has been, that's the moment he has become devotee, he is friends with all other devotees. The moment Lord likes him, all other devotees of the Lord will like him, obviously. Even though for friendship, are no need to travel together for years together, not required. As soon as they become devotees, they become thick friends. So that is according to Lord Shiva. So you have spoiled our friendship. So like that, Lord Shiva is chastising Mother Parvati. So Mother Parvati, now hearing these words, she out of shame, she hides herself with the upper garment. Now Lord Shiva stopped saying these words. Now Sukadeva Goswami is continuing narration. Sri Shuka Uvacha. Repeat. Iti Shrutva Bhagavata Shivasyomabi Vashitam Babuva Shantadi Rajan Devi Vigata Vismaya. Yeah. After hearing this speech from her husband, Mother Parvati gave up her astonishment at the behavior of King Chitraketu and became peaceful in intelligence. So now she understood why Chitraketu speak what he spoke. Previously, she thought that Chitraketu is criticizing my husband. So now she thought that no, they are friends, they are speaking jokingly. So I should not have interfered their joking conversation. Now, Shantadi, peaceful intelligence, indicates that remembering her previous mood, she became ashamed and covered her face with her cloth. So like that. So this is how the conversation that took place between Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati, and between Mother Parvati and Chitraketu Maharaj, and everything has been completed. Now then what happened? Iti Bhagavato Devya Prati Saptum Alantaram Murdna Sa Jagrihe Shapam Etavas Sadhu Lakshanam. Hare Krishna, devotees from online would like to read the translation.
Yes, Prabhuji, please display.
Shloka bhi is there.
Iti Bhagavato Devya.
No. Shloka night. Just read the translation.
Okay. Sukadeva Goswami said, O king, after hearing the speech by her husband, Parvati gave up her astonishment at the behavior of King Chitraketu and became peaceful in intelligence.
It's coming here, na?
Shantadi, peaceful intelligence, indicates that remembering her previous mood, she became
Mataji, you are
ashamed.
supposed to read text number 37. Okay,
Okay,
leave it. Though able to curse Mother Parvati in return, King Chitraketu accepted the curse on his head. Such is the good nature of the devotee. It is not that Chitraketu Maharaj is powerless. Either he is made king of Vidyadharas, he is also a devata. If he felt that bad, that okay, I did not make any mistake, for no mistake I was caused to become a asura, he would have cursed back, but he did not respond, because that is the nature of a great devotee. The devotee considers whatever is happening is by the will of the Lord, it is happening. So they don't respond in a unusual way. Honorably they accept. Yeah, if Lord wants me to become Asura, I'll become Asura. So like that. Jajne tvastu dakshinagno danavim yonimashritah Rutra iti abhivikyato jnana vijnana samyutah. The same king Chitraketu accepted birth in a demonic family and appeared from the southern fire in the sacrifice performed by Tvashta. When Tvashta's son, what was that person? Vishwarupa, the three-headed person. When he was killed by Indra, because Vishwarupa was offering oblation to Asuras also. Indra thought, okay, if Asuras also growing up, then again they will defeat us. So he cut off the neck of Tvashta's son, Vishwarupa. Then Tvashta felt very bad. How can he do this? I'll produce a person who will kill Indra. Just like Indra killed my son, I will have another son who will kill Indra. He performed an yajna, but while performing an yajna, while offering the oblations, he made a mistake. Instead of saying Indra Shatru, he said Indra Shatru. Asura appeared. This Asura, Chitraketu Maharaj, appeared as the result of that offering from that fire sacrifice. Endowed with scriptural knowledge and realization, he was known as Vritrasura. So here this word is important. Jnana Vijnana Samyuta. Though he appeared as a Asura, he is known as Tvashta, Tvashtru, Dakshinagno. So Vitra iti abhivyakto. Though he is a great Asura, but he is endowed with Jnana and Vijnana. Jnana means the knowledge about the Supreme Lord. Vijnana means realization. Because he already had the darshan of the Supreme Lord. And he heard from Narada Muni. He had great realization. And he was a great devotee for 1 lakh years. Huh? No. Both are different. In the Bhagavad Gita, this word Jnana Vijnana words many times. Jnana means theoretical understanding. Vijnana means experiencing the presence of the Lord. See now, for example, all of us, we hear about the Lord. Lord means he has 4 hands. Okay. Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, he wears yellow garments and he wears Kaustuba jewel and Vanamala, etc. etc. All these things are there. We hear. That is Jnana. The same Lord comes in front of you. It is no more theoretical understanding. It becomes Vijnana. You all realized what you heard, it is there in front of you. That is Vijnana. Vijnana means what you have understood, we experience it. That is Vijnana. So he is endowed with all these things. He has knowledge about the Lord. He had the experience of the Lord because he has seen the Lord. Lord Sankarsana appeared to him, he offered prayers and Lord blessed him also. That is the greatness of this person. And more than that, he also performed bhakti for 1 lakh long years as the king of Vidyadharas. He is a great devotee. Yes, true. Huh? Oh, okay, again. I don't know what's happening. Oh, okay, good. Thank you. Hare Krishna, devotees online. If you have any question, you can stop me whenever you want. Etatte sarvamakyatam Yanmam tvam paripruchati vrittasya surajatescha karanam bhagavanmate. I have explained everything you asked about concerning the cause of Vritrasura's birth as a demon, though he was actually a devotee. King Chitraketu was a devotee, but because Mother Parvati cast him, he became demon. Because though he became demon externally, but internally he is Jnana Vijnana Samanvitam. He is endowed with knowledge and realization. That's why he could offer such a wonderful prayers. That's why he could inspire Indra to kill him so that he will go to Vaikuntha quickly. Previously, he did not have the desire to go to Vaikuntha. That's why 1 lakh years he spent here only. But now, the desire, he understood the will of the Lord. The Lord wants me to come back, so I should go immediately. I should go immediately. So in that way. Itihasam imam punyam Chitraketor Mahatmanaha Mahatmyam Vishnu Bhaktanam Srutva Bandhadi Muchate. If one hears this pious history of Chitraketu, a great devotee from the devotees, one is freed from the bondage of material existence. Just like Chitraketu Maharaj went back to Godhead, he who hears this pastime and follows in the footsteps of Chitraketu Maharaj will also go back to Godhead. That is understanding. Yaetat praturuttaya Shraddaya Vagyatapatet Itiyasam Harim Smutva Samsmut Yati Paramam Gat Sayati Paramam Gatim. Yeah. Whoever rises early in the morning and after remembering the Supreme Lord recites with faith this history of Chitraketu Maharaj while controlling one's words and mind will attain the same spiritual abode where Chitraketu Maharaj went. So like that. Not this chapter, the entire pastime. I think it started in chapter 7 or something like that. Vishwarupa onwards, the entire section. Those who read every day continuously will go to. It's not just reading and also following the footsteps of Chitraketu Maharaj. The way Chitraketu Maharaj practiced bhakti, like that, if you practice, you will go back to God. So that is the understanding. So this chapter is done. We will go into next chapter. Devotees online, any questions?
So, Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Matish.
So, when he was Chitraketu, he was not devotionally inclined. No?
See, he was a dharmic king. He also has bhakti, but he was mainly focusing on kingdom, begetting a child so that he will continue the legacy. It is not that they are not devotees. Every dharmic king is also a devotee, but they have given more preference to taking care of the citizens, ruling over the kingdom and the kingly duties. So in that way we have to see.
Then, by making him the king of Vidyadharas, the Lord made him more devotionally inclined.
Or not like that. See, it is Lord never bypasses the free will of a devotee. If, for example, later on in the Bhagavatam, we have the pastime of Bali Maharaj. Lord Vamana gave him the offer to come to spiritual world. If Bali Maharaj wanted to go to spiritual world, gone, but he had a desire to become Indra. If a person, if a jiva has a desire, and without fulfilling the desire, if one goes to spiritual world, the desire may harbor them again and again. So it is better to fulfill all the desires and become free from all the material desires and then go back to Vaikuntha, so that one will never look back.
So Chitraketu also had a material desire.
No, actually it is not a material desire. See, he was a king. He was born and brought up in a kingly family. So in that case, what would be the desire of a person born and brought up in a kingly family? What kind of desire one will have?
To be a good king or great king.
Yeah, to be a great dharmic king. Huh? Devotion is also there, but great dharmic king. So, but instead of continuing as a great dharmic king, he was continuing, but his attention was on getting child, because that is also a requirement. That is also one of the important requirements for a king. So this desire to be great dharmic king has been kind of subsided. That need to be completed. So by becoming king of Vidyadharas, there also is the king of Vidyadharas. So he continued as the king there. That desire is fulfilled there. So now that is also completed. Now Lord made arrangement in such a way that you can go back to Godhead. Just like Bali Maharaj wanted to become Indra, Lord Vamana told, now anyway you cannot become Indra, you wait for some time. Next manvantara you become Indra. Till then you stay in Sutraloka. And next manvantara Bali Maharaj will become Indra. After that he will go to Vaikuntha. So it's like that. Just like Dhruva Maharaj, he wanted some place superior to that of his great grandfather. So Lord said, okay, no problem, I'll give you. First he made him the king of the earth, and then he made him the king of the three lokas. So it is like that.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you. No, I just wanted to understand the step-by-step process and how we have to move in that direction. Then that means our desires have to be minimized, or because now he was a king for 1 lakh years as the king of Vidyadhara, right? You said.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
now for us also now, like so long, then will it take? Or because Prabhupada keeps saying, no, you can go back in this very lifetime, you can go back in this very lifetime. So
If that desire is strong enough, for him
Okay.
this desire is strong. If that desire to go back to Godhead is strong enough, one will go back to Godhead this very lifetime only. Why not? Ananya Chinta Yantu Mam, there is no other Chinta other than this Chinta. So it's like that.
Okay. Thank you.
The one thing is that Lord does not forcefully take anyone to spiritual world. Only when one is completely ready, Lord will take one.
But what if we are not capable? Means we may have that desire, but we are not yet capable. Means in
No
the sense
problem.
that we are not yet qualified. I mean, we still have so many desires, so many material desires.
Get qualification the next life.
No
problem.
So it will be step-by-step process. Okay.
In terms of the infinite number of years, one more human lifespan is not so much. Another 100 years. That is not yet so much.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
In that verse 36, where the behavior of King Chittu and became steady in intelligence, Parvatika, in that Vishwanath Chakravarti says she covered her face with the sari. Not mentioned in the words whether that some revelation happened to Vishwanath Chakravarti, that because it's not mentioned, no, Prabhuji?
No, it's normal, na. See, when two unknown people are coming in front of each other, and one person is trying to find fault with other person, and this person is not responding, is simply smiling, and other assembly also simply smiling, and Mother Parvati took it very seriously. You think you can correct my husband? Oh, how dare you? So she cursed. When later on Lord Shiva told, I mean, you don't understand. Externally, we have never met each other. Externally, you might think that he never came to our home and how can he be your friend? Lord Shiva said, no, it is not external connection, internal connection. As soon as he becomes devotee, Lord loves him. And I am also a devotee, Lord loves me. So when anybody is recognized by the Lord, they all become friends, thick friends, even though they don't know each other. Because they are devotees. If, for example, even when you go outside, you are standing in a remote area, suddenly some person comes, they look you. You are in dhoti, kurta, and tilak and all. Will they come and tell you Hare Krishna or not? Both of you don't know each other only. Oh, what is the connection?
It's gone.
Okay. Connection is Krishna Bhakti, Bhagavan, Lord Krishna. And in few minutes you become friends. It is not that for people in general outside, it takes a lot of time to become friends. But for devotees, you are a devotee, I am devotee, bas ho gaya. Aur kuch nahi chahiye. It's like 1 minute job. So Lord Shiva is doing the same thing. And we are having some nice conversation and you unnecessarily became angry. What is this? So that's why Mother Parvati, she thought that she responded very quickly. Because Lord Shiva did not respond. Other assembly people, Narada Muni, Brahma and Four Kumar, none of them responded. So now in front of everyone, she kind of covered her face. So like that. That is understanding. So
Thank you.
that was the pastime of yes. Okay. Now why this is coming? This pastime came in the discussion. If you remember what was happening in the 6th canto. Daksha had 10,000 sons. Narada Muni sent them to forest. Again he had 1,000 sons. Again Narada Muni sent them to forest. Then Brahmaji came and told Daksha beget daughters. He had 60 daughters. And those 60 daughters were given in marriage to various personalities. 27 were given in marriage to moon god. No children. 10 were given in marriage to Yamadharmaraj. There were children. And 2 were given to Agni Devatas, this Devat, like 6 were given. And remaining 17 were given in marriage to Kashyapa. And through the 17 wives, Kashyapa begot so many children. And that was the discussion. From each wife, who were the children born, everything was described. And at one point of time, it is said that Diti, one of Kashyapa's wife, gave birth to 12 Adityas. And these 12 Adityas in turn married and they begot children. So in discussion, it said that Aditi's 4th son, Svashta, he married some girl and he had a son known as, what was his name? Just now we said Vishwarupa. And that Vishwarupa became the guru of the Devatas and Indra cut off his head. Why? The question is why? Parikshit Maharaj asked why Indra cut off the head of Vishwarupa and why Vishwarupa became the guru of Devatas. So then the story of the entire story told. And in that story there was a fight between, because Indra cut off the head of Vishwarupa and Pashta performed another sacrifice. There was a demon was born. There was a fight between Indra and him and he was killed. And during that he Dhritarashtra exhibited devotional qualities. How come Asura can have such wonderful qualities? And now his past life. Now the story is Kashyapa through Aditi, he begot 12 Adityas. Out of 12 Adityas, first 4 sons married and they begot children. And remaining sons will get children. And that lineage will continue now. Other children's lineage will continue now. So that is it. In the 18th chapter describes how Diti, whose 2 sons had been killed by Lord Vishnu, performed austerities for a son to kill Indra, and how after Indra had cut the child in Diti's womb to pieces, the embryo became the 49 Mars. So just like Aditi's sons, 12 sons will be described, later on Diti's sons also will be described. Diti will have 2 children, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. And Indra prayed to Lord Vishnu. And Lord Vishnu appeared as Varaha and Narsingadev and killed both the sons. And Diti felt very bad. For Indra, out of cunningness, he made Lord Vishnu, who is supposed to be impartial, become partial and work for the Devatas and kill my sons. Now I will have a son who will kill Indra. Previously, Tvashta also performed a yajna to get a son who can kill Indra. Now Diti also wanted to have a son who can kill Indra. But if you remember third canto, there was a discussion about Diti approaching Kashyapa in the evening to have children. The reason was Kashyapa married 17 wives, 17 daughters of Daksha. 16 of them gave birth to children. Only one wife did not give birth to children, and she was feeling very much neglected. How is it? We 17 of us loved you same, and 17 of us wanted you as our husband. And more than that, I loved more than anybody else, she said. And I deserve to beget children fast. And till now, I did not beget children. And all my co-wives, my sisters, they begot children, and their children are placed in a good position. First of all, I don't have children. Then they don't have any position, they don't have any respect, they don't have any facilities. What is this? You are neglecting me so much. And Kashyapa told that wait till night. She said, no way. You may tell wait till night, but in between you may leave. Again, when you will come back, I don't know. I want children right now. Because in the case of Devatas, the childbirth will take place immediately. As soon as mother and father come together, in a muhurta, the child is born. In another muhurta, the child becomes youthful. In 2 muhurtas, everything will happen. It is not that they have to go through 9 months pregnancy period, nothing like that. And raising the child for years after year, not like that. In 2 muhurtas, just within 1.5 hours, they can have a 16-year youthful teenager powerful son. So she insisted that I want to have a child immediately. And that child will be glorified like the Devatas. Her intention is to have child who will be as powerful as the Devatas. And previously the children were there. They are powerful as Devatas, but unfortunately they are Asuras. And this time she will have 49 children who will become Devatas. Now she is also pacified. She wanted to have children who will be glorified like Devatas, who will be respected like Devatas. So this time she will have children of that nature. No, he is also Devata condition only. He did not come out of the womb. No? Yeah, that is also, he can also, yeah, he can also become, he did not. He was in the womb for 13 years. He came out of the womb as a small kid. In a Murtha, he became 16 years old by, and he started walking away. The first Murtha, the childbirth which is supposed to happen, he did not come out of the womb only for 13 years. He stayed in the womb for 13 years. Otherwise, he could have come out of the womb in 1 Murtha only. But he did not want to come out. For Pandavas also, they were born in 1 Murtha. But they were raised slowly because they were born to human mother. If father is Devata, birth happens in 1 Murtha. If mother is Devata, the child growth happens 1 Murtha. Because mother raises the child. So in that way. If father, mother both are Devatas, child birth, child growth, 2 Murtas. 1 Murtha, 1 Murtha. If father, mother both are humans, 9 months pregnancy period, 16 years child raising. It's a big effort. So it's like that. So it's a big responsibility. So in that sense. So, but anyway, we'll go on. This is a big chapter. We'll do as much as possible today. Remaining project will continue afterwards. We have 1 more hour time. Sri Sukha Uvacha Prishnistu Patni Savitu Savitrim Vyahritim Trayim Agnihotram Pashum Somam Chaturmasyam Mahamakan. Please read the translation.
Prishni was the wife of Savita, the 5th of the 12 sons of Aditi. Gave birth to 3 daughters, Savitri, Vyarati, Nairi, and the sons named Agnihotra, Pashu, Soma, Chaturmasya, and the 5 Mahayagnas.
Some of the names you must have heard here. Prishni, who was the wife of Savita. Savita was the fifth son. Twashta was the fourth one. Savita is the fifth one. His wife is Prishni. And they gave birth to 3 daughters and 1, 4, 5 sons or something like that. 3 daughters were Savitri, Vyahruti and Trayi. Savitri ka naam suna hoga. So it is she. And then Agnihotra, there is a sacrifice known as Agnihotra sacrifice. There is a Pashu sacrifice. There is Soma sacrifice. And Chaturmasya. And there is Mahayajna. The 5 Mahayajnas. So basically, these are all devatas who will be presiding over all these wonderful activities. The Agnihotra person is the president devata of Agnihotra sacrifice. And Chaturmasya is the president devata of Chaturmasya. And Mahayajnas is the president devata of Mahayajna. 5 Mahayajnas are there like Agnishtoma, Gomeda, Ashwameda, etc. There are 5 Mahayajnas are there which are described in the scriptures. So they are in charges for those particular things. In relating the descendants of Aditi's sons, the 4th son was mentioned as Tvashta. In relation to him, the story of Vishwarupa's murder and the curse of Chitraketu were described in the previous chapters. So now, the description of Aditi's descendants from the 5th and other sons is given. Pashu means animal sacrifice. Mahamakan means 5 sacrifices. So Pashum is that yajna in which animal sacrifice is there. In the Bhagavad Gita, if you remember, Aham yajna, aham kratur, swadaham, aham aushadam. In the 9th chapter, I think, there is one verse Lord Krishna says that aham yajna, aham kratur. So yajna means, yajna is a sacrifice in which there is no animal killing. Kratu is a sacrifice in which there is animal killing. There are 2 categories of yajnas that are traditionally performed. In whichever sacrifice, if there is animal killing, that is called kratu. In whichever sacrifice there is no animal killing, that is called yajna. So among all such type of yajnas in which there is no animal killing, yajna nam japa yajnasmi. Japa yajna is represented by Lord Krishna himself. So now the 5th son was Savita. Now 6th son. Siddhir Bhagasya Bharyanga Mahimanam Vibhum Prabhum Ashisham Shavararoham Kanyam Prasuta Suvratam. So the 6th son was Bhaga, and he married Siddhi and gave birth to 3 sons and 1 daughter, Vibhu, Prabhu, and Mahima, and 1 daughter. Her name is Asi. So there was the name comes Asikni. If you remember 6th canto, Malayadwaja married 4th canto, Malayadwaja. Puranjana, he dies, goes to hell. Then he takes birth as a woman. Her name is Asikni. And she married Malayadwaja, I suppose. No, I don't know. You people must be knowing. I don't know. No, she is different. Brahma's wife is Sayatri. That is different. This Savitri is different. This Savitri, the wife of Satyavan. Satyavan died untimely, and she said, if I am chaste woman, sun will not rise. Because he died, Yamaraj will come and take him after sun rises. She says, sun should not rise. So still somehow happened, Yamaraj comes and takes him. And she follows Yamaraj. And Yamaraj says, you, my dear daughter, please go back. If you have any desire, I'll fulfill you ask. And she says that except your husband's life, you ask anything. I think first she asked that my in-law should get eyesight. They did not have eyes. They were actually kings. A neighbor king defeated them and plucked off their eyes and threw them into the forest. So first she asked, my mother-in-law and father-in-law should get eyes. Okay. Second, again she follows. Why are you coming again? And she says, I want my husband. Then she says, I'll give you some other blessing other than your husband. She says that my in-laws should get their kingdom back. If they get their kingdom back, the other king comes and surrenders himself at the feet of the father-in-law and give the kingdom. And again she follows after Yamaraj. And she says, Yamara says, why are you coming again? And no, I want my husband. Yamara says, no, I cannot give you your husband, but you can ask something else. I think she says that I want to have children born through my husband. And Yamara says, okay, tadasu. Now, without husband, how can she beget children of her husband? So Yamaraj, he had to give her husband back. So like that, she tricks Yamaraj and brings back her husband. So in that way. Dhatu kohu. Yes, Mani.
Yeah, so Prabhuji, that Bhaga is the same
Ah.
one in which Shiva and Dakshata episode mein where Veerbhadra
Same
break
one,
his
same one.
feet, break. Acha, okay.
Bhaga. Dhatu kuhushini vali. Raka chanumati stata. Sayam darsham ata prataha. Purnamasam anukramat. Agnin purisha nadatta. Kriyayam samanantara. Charshani varunasyasit. Yasyam jato bhrugu punaha.
These wives begot 4 sons named Swayam, Darsha, Prataha, Purnamasha, respectively. The wife of Vidhata, the 8th son of Aditi, was named Kriya. In her, Vidhata begot the 5 gods named Purishkesa. The wife of Varuna, the 9th son of Aditi, was named Charshani. Brahma, the son of Brahma, took birth again in her home.
So fourth was Tvashta, fifth was Visana. What the fifth? Fifth was Savita, sixth was Bhaga, and now seventh is Data. So Data had 4 wives. Kuhu gave birth to Shama, Shinivali gave birth to Darsha, Raka gave birth to Prataha, and Anumati gave birth to Purnamasa. So different personalities. You see, Sayam means evening, Prataha means morning, Purnamasa means Paurnami, and Darsha means I don't know what it is, but something. They are all, these are deities of the particular times. And next one is Vidata. She is the 8th son of Aditi. And he married Kriya and gave birth to 5 sons, 5 Purushas. And the 8th one is, the 9th one is Varuna, ocean god. So he married Charshni and Burgu, who was son of Brahma. Because of some reason he was supposed to leave his body. Again he was born as the son of Varuna. Sometimes the sages, because of some unexpected mistake, they get cursed to be killed. They die and immediately they take birth through somebody else. So he was born as the son of Varuna. Samantarata refers to Vidata, the 8th son. In his wife Kriya, he bore the fires called Purushas. Shruti says, Panchaitaihi Purushaso Agneyam. The 5 fires are called Purushas. Sharshni was the wife of Varuna. Previously, Bhrigu was born as the son of Lord Brahma, but was again born as Varuna's son. Bhrigu and Valmiki were the sons of Varuna alone, whereas Agastya and Vasishta were the sons of both Varuna and Mitra. The next verse talks about Valmiki also. Valmiki is also born from Bhrigu. So that is also mentioned. So not Bhrigu. Bhrigu and Varuna. Varuna had 2 children. One is Bhrigu, other one is Valmiki. And Varuna also had third child. Suppose Vasishta, I suppose. Mitra gives birth to Agastya and Varuna gives birth to Vasishta. Varuna was the ninth son of Aditi. The list is given in 600, whatever it is. Valmikischa Mahayogi. Valmika Davavat Kila. Agastascha Vasishtascha. Mitra Varuna Yorushi. So later on, Valmiki took birth from an anthill. So basically, we are talking about Varuna. Na? So Varuna, first he gave birth to Prugu. Later on, the same Varuna again gave birth to Valmiki. But instead of taking birth from the womb of a woman, Valmiki took birth from a anthill. He appeared from the anthill. Because he was born in the forest from an anthill. He was grown up by the forest people. He became a hunter. Initially, his name was Ratnakara. And later on, he became Valmiki by Narada Muni. So it's the same person. The normal sons of Mitra will be explained in the next verse. The sons of common birth from both Mitra and Varuna were Sage, Agastya and Vasishta. So that will be mentioned in the next verse. Retaha Shishyatu Kumbe Purvasya Sannidau Drutau Revatyam Mitra Ussargam Arishtam Pippalam Vyadat.
And they are therefore the common sons of Mitra and Varuna. Mitra got 3 sons in the womb of his wife, whose name was Revati. Their names Utsarga, Arishta, Pippal.
Yeah. Because of the presence of Urvasi, Mitra and Varuna discharged semen in a pot from which Agastya and Vasishta were born. Mitra begot 3 sons in the womb of his wife, whose name was Revati. Their names were Ustarga, Arishta, and Pippala. So, 8th, 9th. The 9th son was Varuna, and 10th son was Mitra. And Varuna had 2 sons. The first one was Bhrigu, second son was Valmiki. And now, both Varuna as well as Mitra, looking at Urvasi, they discharge the semen, which is deposited in a pond, as in a pot. As a result of that, 2 sons were born. One is Agastya Rishi, other one is Vasishta. Even these 2 were already sons of Brahma. They were already there. But because of some curse, they were supposed to give up their bodies. Now they are born through Mitra and Varuna. Because they were born through a pot, Kumbha. And they are known as the children of Kumbha. This is mentioned in 6th canto. Yesterday we were having the class, Bhakti Vaibhav class. We were doing 3rd canto, the 3rd chapter of the 6th canto. Last verse says that Itiyasam imam guhyam Bhagavan Kumbha Sambhava Katayam Asa Malaya Asino Hari Marchayan. Sukadeva Goswami is saying that the great sage Agastya, who is the son of Kumbha. Kumbha means pot. Since he was born from the pot, he is called Kumbha Sambhava. Residing in the Malaya forest and worshipping the Lord, spoke this combination story to me. Sukadeva Goswami said that I have heard Ajamila's story from Agastya Rishi, who was born from a pot and who resides in Malaya hills. Initially was living on the Himalayas. Because Vindhya mountain was growing further and further, he crossed the Vindhya mountain, came this side, and he told Vindhya, very soon I'll come back. Till then, you stay here. Don't grow further. So Agastya came and settled here. He did not go back. So Vindhya mountain also stayed stopped there, did not grow further. If you go to South India, many places we see Agastya Muni's ashramas. In Tirumala Hills also we see. In Srirangam also we see. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. Puran. Ho sakta. You might want to have Charanamrut, so that's why you might be eagerly waiting for Charanamrut. Yeah, it may be true. So he is there in many places, South India, his place. But he is. Yeah, he worships Lord Shiva. Wherever he is there, there is a Shivalinga and Shiva temple will be there. Agasteshwar Alayam, something like that. It will be there. He is ardent follower of Lord Shiva. It's like that. So like that, one after the other, how many? 10 sons are over. 2 more sons are remaining. Agastya and Vashishta were the sons of both Varuna and Mitra because they discharged semen in a part. Shruti says that Kumbhe, Reta, Shistashus, Samnam. They discharged semen together in a part. That's why they were born together. They were twins. So now the next one is Indra. Paulomyam Indra Adatta Trin Putran Itina Shrutam Jayantam Rushabam Tata Tritiyam Midusham Prabhu. So Indra married Paulomi. Another name of Paulomi may be Sachidevi. Now we hear na in the Bhagavatam classes. Indra's wife is Sachidevi. We hear na. So she is her different name maybe. So King Indra, okay, Indra, the 11th son of Aditi, begot 3 sons named Jayanta, Rishabha, and Medusha in the womb of his wife Paulomi. Thus we have heard. So 11 sons are over. Who are the 12th son of Aditi? Who is the 12th son of Aditi?
Urukrama.
Urukrama.
That is the 13th one, right?
13th one also is there. Huh? There are only 12 Adityas.
Lord Vamana is the 13th
Lord
one.
Vamana. Urukramasya devasya Maya Vamana Rupinah Kirtau Patnyam Bruhashlokas Tasyasan Saubagadaya.
In the womb of his wife, whose name was Diti. He begot one son, who had made by Vaibhav.
So the Lord appeared as the son of Aditi, as the 12th son. That also has a big history. The entire pastime is mentioned in the 8th canto. So when after Lord Vishnu killed and delivered Hiranyakashipu, Prahlada became the king of heaven. Hiranyakashipu's son. And Prahlada gave heaven to Indra. Indra was ruling. And Prahlada made his son Virochana as the king of the Asuras. So Prahlada went to Vanaprastha. The Asuras told Virochana, "ये आपका है, आपका पितामह, आपका grandfather with effort, with hard work, he defeated Devatas and end the heaven. But your father as a charity gave it to Indra. It is yours." So Virochana waged war against Indra and occupied Swarga. And Indra and other Devatas came in the disguise of a Brahmanas, asked for the charity. Virochana said, "What charity you want? We want your head." So Virochana cut off his neck and gave the head as charity to Indra, who came as a Brahmana. So now, that time, Bali was a small child who was in Gurukul. After completing his education, when he came back home, the elders told, Devatas cheated and they took away the life of your father. So Bali Maharaj immediately became angry and waged war against heaven. So Bali Maharaj को देखते हुए भाग गया, सब लोग इधर उधर चले गए, देवतास. So the devatas were moving here and there without place, without shelter, without food, anything. So Aditi was concerned. So my sons are supposed to be the king of heaven, but they are running here and there. She approached her husband. My dear husband, please tell me by doing what my sons will regain their position back. So then Kashyapa says that you need to perform Payavrata. She performs Payavrata in Magamas. And later on in Shravana Mas or Bhadrapada, Lord appears as Vamana. So then Lord appears as Vamana and then goes and gets charity from Bali Maharaj and gives Swarga to Indra. That entire version happens. So Urukrama or Vamana, the 12th son of Aditi, who appeared through the Lord's spiritual potency, begot one son named Brushloka. So Lord Vamana also married eventually. And he got one son, Brushloka, in the womb of Kirti. The Lord's wife name is Kirti. Brushloka had many sons headed by Saubhaga. Eventually later on, Brushloka also had many sons. So that is their family lineage. Maya here refers to the eternal Sarupa Shakti of the Supreme Lord, which is also called Maya. Madhva gives the following scriptural evidence for this meaning. Ato Maya Mayam Vishnum Pravadanti Manishinaha. The wise called Lord Vishnu the person made of Maya. Maya means Karuna. One meaning of Maya means material Maya, Mahamaya. Another meaning of Maya means Lord Karuna. Lord is called as Maya Mayam. That means he is a person made up of compassion. So in that way. So, but whatever it is, Lord only appeared as Vamana, one of his plenary portion, and he brought again the heaven to the Devatas. So Aditi became happy with that. So in that way, the 12 Adityas of Aditi, the 12 sons of Aditi, which are known as Adityas, their marriages, their children were described. So out of 17 wives, all are completed. The last wife is Diti. Now Diti and Diti children will be explained in the Tat Karma Guna Viryani Kashyapasya Mahatmanaha Pashad Vakshamahe Dityam Yataivavataraha.
How Urukrama, the son of Diti. The house covered with 3 steps. I shall describe the uncommon he performed, his qualities, his power, and how he took birth from the womb of Aditi.
Later I shall describe how Lord Vamana, the son of great sage Kashyapa, appeared from Aditi and brought back the heaven to Devatas. That is explained in the 8th canto. So that is all about Aditi's remaining sons and their families. Now the last wife, Diti. So Ata Kashyapa Dayadan Daityayan Kirtayamite Yatra Bhagavata Shriman Prarado Balirevacha Diterdvau Eva Dayado Daityadhanava Vanditau Hiranyakashipur Nama Hiranyakshascha Kirtitau. I will now describe the demon sons of Diti. In this demoniac family, the great devotee Prahlad Maharaj and Bali Maharaj also appeared. 2 sons named Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha, worshipped by the Daityas and Danavas, took birth from this womb. So the last wife of Kashyapa is Diti. and Diti gave birth to 2 sons, but in their lineage, 2 great devotees also appeared. One is Prahlad Maharaj, other one is Bali Maharaj. Hiranyakashipur Bharya Kayadur Nama Danavi Jambasya Tanaya Satu Tushuve Cheturasutan Samradan Prag Anuradam Radam Pragradam Evacha Tasvasa Simika Nama Rahum Viprachito Grahit. Yeah, please read.
Descendants, consecutive sons, Samhala, Anulada, Lada, and Pranala. The sister of this 4 sons, Simhika, married the demon named Viprachi, gave birth to Rahu.
So now Diti had got 2 sons, Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha. And Hiranyakashipu married Kayadu. And through Kayadu, he begot 4 sons and 1 daughter. The 4 sons were Samlada, Anulada, Lada, and Prahlada. Prahlada was the youngest one. And the daughter was Simika. And Simika married Viprachitti, and she gave birth to 101 sons. The eldest one was Rahu. The remaining 100 were known as Ketus. 101 sons.
Aditi,
100
what about
Ketus.
Holika? Holika is also one of the daughters, no? Sister. Hiranyakashipu is Holika also. That is not mentioned.
Cousin sister, I suppose. Holika was the cousin sister of Hiranyakashipu.
Okay.
This is Simika. Simika is Hiranyakashipu's daughter, that is Prahlad Maharaj's younger sister, and she married Viprachitti, and she gave birth to 1 Rahu and 101 Ketus. Sorry, 100 Ketus. Total 101 sons. So, Shiroharadyasya Haris Chakrena Pibato Mrutam Samradasya Kritir Bharya Suta Panchajanam Tata.
The union and
So Hiranyakashipu had 4 sons and 1 daughter. Na? So one daughter Simika married Viprachitti and begot son Rahu and Ketus. What happened to Rahu Ketu? When Rahu and Ketu tried to drink the nectar during Samudra Manthan episode, Sananamud identified that they are Asuras. Lord Vishnu, that is Mohini Murti, cut off their necks. So that is what is mentioned here. And now the eldest son Samlada, he married Kirti and gave birth to Panchajanya. Remember Panchajanya? Panchajanyam Rishikesho Devadattam Dhananjaya. After education was completed in Sandipani Muni's ashram, Sandipani Muni, Krishna and Balram asked, my dear sir, what Gurdakshina we should give? So he says that once we went to Prabhas Kshetra, there we lost our son. The ocean took away our son. So Krishna Balram goes to Prabhas. There they enter into the ocean. In the ocean, there was a demon. This demon, Panchajana. Lord Krishna fought with him and killed him. And in his neck, there was a conch shell. So he took away that conch shell, and Lord Krishna used that conch shell for himself. Since then, and he went with that conch shell to Yamaloka. Matlab, Panchajana ate that son. He's a demon and fish, fish kind of demon, and he ate that son. and in the body there is no trace of that person, Jivatma. So Krishna and Balaram immediately goes along with that Panchajanya conch shell, goes to Yamapuri. And in the outskirts of Yamapuri, he blew that conch shell. As soon as he blew that conch shell, whoever heard that conch shell sound, whoever hearing that looked towards Krishna, and by looking at Krishna, they all whoever became happy that we are so fortunate we saw Krishna, they are attained perfection. So then Yamaraja brought the son and gave it to Krishna, and Krishna brought that son and gave it to Sandipani Muni and came back to Madura. This is the Panchajanya. First one was Samlada. The second son was Radha. Radhasya Damanir Bharya Sutavatapi Milvalam Yogasyastu Ati Haya Atityaya Pese Vatapi Milvala. So the second son of Hiranyakashipu was Prahlada. He married Damini and they gave birth to two sons, Vatapi and Nirvala. And these are demons, Asuras. So they would stay in Dandakaranya forest. So there, the Brahmanas, Rishis and all there. So what they would do? Instead of directly attacking on these Brahmanas and all, so Vatapi would become goat. And Ilvala will cut the goat and prepare goat meat and he would offer to Pitrus and they would invite the Brahmanas. So today we did Shadra ceremony. So we need to do Brahman Bhojan. So please come and eat. So he would feed the meat of Vatapi. So after the Brahmanas, whoever come and they eat, this is Shraddha ceremony, they cannot deny. So they eat. After eating, when they are about to get up for washing hands. So our Irola would tell, my dear Vatapi, please come out. So Vatapi will come out of the abdomen, belly, piercing the belly would come out and this person would die and both of them would feast on this Brahmana. So this like that many Brahmanas were killed because Brahmanas when they are invited they cannot say no also. If they say no also these people can attack. So like that they are in dilemma what to do. That time Agastya Muni came into this area. So all the Brahmanas and Rishi they went and informed Agastya Rishi. Okay, this is the case. I'll go and do the needful. So Agastya Rishi went as a guest that day. So Vatapi became Ram, Ilvala cooked him and served him Agastya. Agastya ate it. And when Ilvala was about to say that, my dear Vatapi, please come out. It's time to come out. And Agastya Rishi, like this he did. Jirnam, Jirnam, Vatapi Jirnam. So he said, as he was calling, my dear brother, please come out. And he said, your brother has been digested. He is no more. Then Irola became very angry. How can you do this? I'll kill you today and I'll feast upon you. Karke. He took up his weapon and going to attack Agastya Rishi. And Agastya is a Brahma Rishi. He has Brahmadanda. With Brahmadanda, he just killed that also. And although all his entourage, everyone got destroyed by Agastya Rishi. So in that way, Agastya Rishi saved all the great sages in that forest. Who? Short hated. Okay, हो सकता है. And you know one more thing, it is said that it is Agastya Rishi who invented Tamil language. He himself invented Tamil language. Not only Tamil Nadu, whole South India, I said. Entire South India, Agastya Rishi, everywhere there is in Tirumala also, is there. Tirumala. रहेगा किधर तो रहेगा. How much you have seen? Who knows? किधर तो रहेगा उनका आश्रम. See, basically wherever they go, they worship. Huh? Not here. I don't know. I don't remember. पता नहीं. हो सकता है अगर सिर्फ हो सकता है. हाँ yes yes.
वो वृंदावन से भी हटे हैं. वो ज्यादा विविध ना.
Maybe. So this was the story of our Atapi Ilvala, who are the children of Hlada. Now third son, Anulada. Anuradasya Suryayam Bhaskalo Mahishastata Virochanastu Prahrade Devyam Tasya Bhavad Balim Balihi. So Anulada married Surya and begot Bhaskala and Mahisha. Prahlada's wife name is not given, but he had a son Virochana. And Virochana also married and he gave birth to Bali Maharaj.
Mahisha is Mahishasur, Prabhuji.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he can become Mahisha, can be Mahishasura also, because these are all Asuras, na? So he can be Mahishasura. हो सकता है. Agastya Rishi का past name. One second. See, what we are discussing is all happening during Chakshusha Manvantara. All these pastimes were happening in Chakshusha Manvantara. Since then till now, in between, any time must have happened, all these pastimes. Because during Chakshusha Manvantara, there was a huge pralaya, because of which everything got destroyed. Lord Matsya came na, to King Satyavrata. Everything got destroyed. Afterwards, everything has been recreated by Daksha Prajapati. Brahma told, I've already done once, I don't want to do once again, now you do on my behalf. So now through Daksha, everything is happening. Daksha wanted to do creation very fast, that's why he begot 10,000 sons. If each son will become 10,000, like that he thought, it will go fast. But Nardamuni came and sent them to forest. Again 10,000, 1,000, again they went to forest. And then he begot 60 daughters. And those 60 daughters only begetting all these different personalities. In that way, the three lokas are filled with different variety of beings, and then eventually things will go on. So, sub 6 canto only, in the beginning, 4th chapter onwards. So now, Bali Maharaj. So Hiranyakashipu had 4 sons. The 4th one is Prahlada. Prahlada had a son Virochana. Virochana had a son Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj will have 100 sons. He had 100 sons. Vanajeshtam Putrachatam Ashanayam Tato Bhavat Tasyanubhavam Sushlokyam Pashad Eva Vidasyate. Thereafter, Bali Maharaja begot 100 sons in the womb of Ashana, of whom Bana was the eldest. The laudable activities of Bali Maharaja will be described later in 8th canto. So Prahlad Maharaj pastimes are described in 7th canto, Bali Maharaj pastimes are described in the 8th canto, and Banasura pastimes are described in 10th canto. 10th canto comes. So since Banasura, he was a descendant of Prahlad Maharaj, though Lord Krishna fought with Banasura, who had 1,000 hands. So Lord Krishna did not kill him, because Prahlada promised, Lord Vishnu promised to Prahlad Maharaj, I will not kill anyone in your descendants. He removed how many? 1,000 minus 4. 996 arms he removed. Only 4 arms are remained. And he became humble. Previously, he was very proud of his strength because of 1,000 arms. Now he became humble and Lord Krishna left him. That was the story. So after Banasura and what of Banasura, anyway, we know Banasura married and he had sons and daughter. One daughter, Usha, was there. She was married to Aniruddha. His lineage will be explained in the 10th canto. Bana Aradhya Girisham Lebe Tadgana Mukyatam Yat Parshve Bhagavan Aste Yadyapi Putrapalaka. Since King Bana was a great worshipper of Lord Shiva, he became one of Lord Shiva's most celebrated associates. Even now, Lord Shiva, standing by his side, protects King Bana's capital. Since Banasura had 1,000 arms, okay, at one point of time, Lord Shiva was dancing, and Banasura played 500 instruments, not one instrument. On Sunday, sometimes during Guru Puja, when 2-3 mrudangas they play, it becomes like very tumultuous and people go crazy and dance. Okay, if there are 500 mrudangas, how Lord Shiva would have become crazy. So Lord Shiva danced so much that he became very happy that Banasura played 500 instruments at one go, and Lord Shiva could dance to his fullest content. So Lord Shiva said, "Ask whatever you want, I'm ready to do." And Banasura said that you please protect me and my city, protect me and my kingdom always. Lord Shiva said, "Okay, tadastu." So when Banasura captured Aniruddha, the Lord Krishna came to fight with Banasura with the entire Dwaraka army. So Lord Shiva came. Since Lord Shiva came, all his family came. Ganeshji came, Kartikeya came, Nandi came, and everyone, entire family of Lord Shiva, because he gave Vardhan. He said, "I'll protect you. I'll protect you and your city." So now Krishna is waging a war, and there was a big fight between them. Shiva Jora, Naranjara, there was a fight, and Krishna book only it is there, 10th canto only in that way. So Lord Shiva had to fight with Lord Krishna for the sake of Banasura, because he gave the word. So in that way. But eventually Lord Krishna at the end he said that after removing the 996 hands, you are in the lineage of Prahlad Maharaj, keep quiet. Don't jump here and there too much. So then he continued as a devotee of Lord Shiva. So even now also is there. Kailash. If somebody goes to Kailash, you can meet Banasura. Not Chiranjeevi, but he is there like Asurana, they will live for one another. These are all powerful, big people. Marutascha Dite Putras Chetvarimshannavadika Ta Asan Apraja Sarve Nita Indrena Satmatam. The 49 Marus, also born from the womb of Diti, did not have sons. So Diti first begot 2 sons, Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu, and Unka children. There is a list of. And later on, Diti also begot 49 Marus. Thing is that they did not have any children. Although they were born of Diti, they were supposed to become Asuras. Diti means Daityas. Diti sons are known as Daityas. King Indra gave them a position as Devatas. Lord Indra made them Devatas. Now question. How come those people who are supposed to become Asuras and Indra himself made them Devatas? Parikshit Maharaj asked the question, and the answer to this question is the rest of the chapter. So how Aditi's son who are supposed to be Asuras became Suras? Sri Rajo Vacha Katamsa Asuram Bhavam Apohyaut Patitkam Guru Indrena Prapita Satmam Kim Tas Sadukrutam Hitai. So Parikshit Maharaj is asking, "Oh Guru, why did Indra convert persons born with demoniac mentality into the Devatas? Did they perform any pious activities? Did these 49 sons have they performed a special sacrifice in their past life? As a result of that, they become Devatas?" This is the inquiry. Ime Saddadate Brahman Rushayo hi Maya Saha Parignanaya Bhagavanstam Tanno Vyakyatum Arhasi. He says that, my dear Brahmana, all the sages present along with me are eager to know about this. Therefore, please explain this. Not only me, that everyone sitting here wants to know. How come those who are supposed to become asuras become devatas? This is something extraordinary. Parikshit puts his faith in the sages. They have faith that you will make known to them the secret reason. It is not that the sages said or not, but Parikshit Maharaj, because everyone is there, he thought, not even represented. He assumed that even they also want to know what is the reason for these people who are supposed to become the asuras become the suras. So
Guruji,
now,
Maruts are 49 types of winds, right? Maruts mean
49 types of wind gods, the wind devatas. Yes, 49 Marudganas. Sri Suta Uvacha Tadvishnuраtasya Savadharayane Vacho Nishamya Dhritam Alpamartavat Sabhajayan San Nibrutena Chetasa Jagadashatrayana Sarvadarshana. Please read.
Sutta Goswami, O great sage, the respect belief in your topics essential to hear. So great Goswami was well aware of everything, praised his endeavor with great pleasure in the sky.
Suta Goswami says, O Shaunaka, after hearing Maharaj Parikshit speak respectfully, precise words holding many meanings, omniscient Sukadeva Goswami praised him and with perfectly concentrated mind and replied. Arthavat means with many meanings, performing tamasic bhakti to the Lord with the goal of harming others. One becomes purified in heart and along with developing bhakti without tamas. So basically, here one word is there, Arthavat, with many meanings. Why Sukadeva Goswami like kind of meditated for some time? When Parikshit Maharaj asked this question, how come these sons who are supposed to become asuras became devatas? Because it has many connections to it, many reasons to it. Sukadeva Goswami contemplated for some time because this pastime is actually a very meaningful pastime. So different meanings are there. So one meaning is that those people even performing tamasic bhakti unto Supreme Lord with the goal of harming others. Now, we'll see in the pastime, we may not discuss, but in the next week we will discuss. She will approach, Diti will approach Kashyapa. Previously, she approached for children. Now also she will approach for a son. She says that, my dear husband, I want to have a son. So what kind of son? I want to have a son who can kill Indra. And Kashyapa again feels very sorry. What is this? Again, same thing. So he speaks some philosophical words also. See, this temporary material life, temporary material position, temporary material body, for that we are so much longing after that. Instead of that, one should focus on the Supreme Lord. So this time, the previous time he just submitted himself, but this time he tricked her. So, okay, I'll tell you to perform one vrata. By performing that vrata, you will have a son who will kill Indra. But Kashyapa thought that by performing this vrata, maybe her mind will change. Because this vrata is includes worship of Lord Vishnu. Eventually, her mind will change, her desire will fade away, and she will not harm Indra. It is not that Kashyapa Muni had a favoritism towards Indra. Yes, the mentality to harm someone is not at all good. So Kashyapa was not happy with that. So previously also she had competitive mentality. Now also she is having some kind of competitive revengeful mentality. So he wanted to cure that mentality. So he will prescribe a special vrata following which our mentality will change. So in that way. So that's why this word is used arthavat with many meanings. Performing tamasic bhakti to the Lord with the goal of harming others, one becomes purified in heart. Because anyway, even though the goal is to harm somebody, but they are performing bhakti, that bhakti will purify them eventually. So will becomes purified in heart, and along with developing bhakti without tamas, one gains liberation from samsara and gives up the tendency for violence to others. So Kashyapa thought that okay, I will prescribe a procedure following which she will forget her desire and she will develop desire to attain liberation. Eventually, finally, she will attain liberation also. Like that, he tricked her to worship Lord Vishnu for a long time, 1 full year. Diti is the proof of this. That is the first meaning of the story. This is the first meaning. Second meaning is those with crooked hearts who see faults in others, though they are intelligent, do not see those same faults in themselves. She is seeing fault in Indra. Indra, for the sake of position, Indra made the impartial Lord Vishnu become partial, so that Lord Vishnu will work for the benefit of Indra and kill my sons. He made like that. But she did not, she is not seeing the fault in him, in her. Now she is asking for a son who can kill Indra. That is not a fault for her. What Indra did is a fault, but what now she is going to do is not a fault. She is not able to see her own fault. Diti is also an example of this. With her words starting in verse 24, this is the second meaning. And third meaning, a learned person can be cheated by the attraction of a woman. Kashyapa is an example of this. Last time he was cheated. Last time he told her, please wait till night. She insisted. He submitted. And now she is again asking same thing. I want to have a child who can kill Indra. This is the third meaning. Alpam means with measured syllables. Sannibrutena means completely concentrated mind. Satrayana is Shonaka. So basically, this pastime has multiple meanings and everything will be taken care. The desire that Aditi had, that I want to have sons who will be glorified as devatas. Previously, she had sons. They are powerful. They sat on the throne of Indra, but they were not glorified. They were actually criticized by everyone because they are causing trouble to everyone. But this time, though she approached her husband with a desire to have a son who can kill Indra, but eventually by the intervention of Kashyapa, because of the intelligent intervention of Kashyapa, she will perform Lord Vishnu for 1 year. At the end, she will forget the ill feelings towards Indra that happened. And then her desire is also fulfilled. She had 49 sons who all became devatas, who also attained a nice position among the devatas. And they'll be worshipped and glorified, and they will be offered nectar in the performance of any yajna also. That all happened. So that is the glorification of tamasic bhakti. Even if one performs tamasic bhakti also, the result will be positive. Her desires are fulfilled, her sons became devatas, and she will also attain liberation in the future. She became devotee now. No. She Kashyapa Muni tricked her to practice bhakti, even though she is in tamasic nature. Because she is in tamas, and no. This is Pumshavana Vrat. Pumshavana. Because she wanted to have a son, with a desire to beget son, one is recommended to perform Pumshavana Vrata. Even in it is there. Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, in that Samskara book, it is there. During the pregnancy of 4th or 5th month, if the Mataji wants to have a son only, they recommend that Pumshavana Vrata they can perform. It is 1 month long Vrata. As a result of that 1 month long Vrata, if the child who was supposed to become a girl will become boy, and they will have a boy. It is recommended. Yeah. It is to be performed in the past. Either two cases, either to beget a son, one can perform Pumshavana Vrata. Even after becoming pregnancy also, one can perform Pumshavana Vrata to change the gender. That is there. So yeah, it is already 6 o'clock. So we'll just do this one verse. I will rest in peace after having killed this. Yeah, whatever we discussed, no? This one we'll see and then we'll stop. Sri Sukha Uvacha Ataputradi Shakra Parshni Granena Vishnuna Manyuna Shokadipena Jwalanti Paryachintayat. Sukadeva Goswami said, Diti, whose two sons Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu had been killed by Lord Vishnu as Lord Varaha and Lord Narsinga, with Indra's help, burning with anger, intensified by lamentation, contemplated as follows. Diti was thinking within herself. Indra tricked Lord Vishnu, that Lord Vishnu is supposed to be equal to everyone, and Lord Vishnu, who was impartial, became partial, and he killed my sons. This is all because of Indra's cunning mentality. For his own selfish nature, he tricked Lord Vishnu to do like this. So, still she is a mother. Whatever it is, still she is a mother. Mother is mother. Still she is mother. Still she is a mother. See, now the question is not about killed by the Lord. They were killed by the Lord. But who instigated Lord to kill them? She has not anger towards Lord. She has anger towards Indra. Indra, for his own personal benefit, instigated Lord Vishnu to kill her sons. This is motherly nature. For mother, whatever may be the son, for mother, her son is son. It is like that. So in that's why she is said to be in tamasic nature. Madam, she can't see big picture. She's only like locally. Otherwise, why would she pester her husband that I want to have child right now? She could have waited. She could have waited for 1 more year also if she is really surrendered and patient. She wanted immediately. Both up there, but see here you see this person alone. How this person is responding to the things that is happening without being impatient. She should have waited for some time. And she is like very much impatient. I see. So like that. So later on, the entire past time, the entire thing is kind of connected, and you will see in the next week. We'll stop here with this verse. With Indra helping from the back or supporting indirectly, Lord Vishnu killed her sons. Basically, Indra only, na? When Hiranyaksha defeated Indra, the Devatas were they took shelter of Brahma, and Brahma took them to Lord Vishnu, and then Lord Vishnu appeared as Varaha and killed Hiranyaksha. And later on, the same Lord Vishnu again appeared as Narasimha and killed Hiranyakashipu. So it is by prayers of Indra only Lord Vishnu killed them. So in that way, they troubled the entire world. That is there. But because Indra was kind of pleading, so that's why she became angry with Indra. She did not become angry with Lord Vishnu. Though Lord Vishnu killed her sons, she did not harbor any ill feelings towards Lord Vishnu, but towards only Indra. See, it is, sorry to say that it is not exactly like Indra also. It is the co-wife feeling. I am also wife and Aditi also wife. And Aditi's children are there, my children are died. So if my children are dead, Aditi's children, why they should be living? They should also die. Whatever pain I am going through, she also should go through. Something like that. It is that way we have to see that competitive mentality, jealous mentality. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, online devotees are okay? You could follow everything what we discussed? No one was responding.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Haribam.
Yes, bro.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you. Actually, it was clear. One thing I wanted to ask, as you said in a previous this thing, that many times it comes that Mitra Varuna, it comes together. So it's one personality or there are two. And
No. Mitra Aruna are two brothers. They are two different personalities.
and sometimes Mitra also refers to Lord Sun God, right? The Vapur Mitra Putri, it says. So how to understand that?
No, Mitra is not
The-
sun god. Sun god is Vivashwan only. So Bhagavatam says that there are 12 months in a year. And the one month, one Aditya will take care of the responsibility of the sun planet. Sun planet, where is Vivashwan is there and is traveling every day and night. Because of him only things are happening. Everything that is happening because of sun only. So all these 12 Adityas will take the responsibility of sun planet for one month each. So that month in which Mitra is taking the responsibility of sun planet, he is the temple president. So he is the head, he is the boss. So in that way. So in that way we have to understand.
Okay, because in Chaitanya Charitamrita that shloka comes, na, the Chidananda Bhanu Sadananda Sunu, that Lord Chaitanya offering Mother Yamuna the obeisances and referring to that Vapur Mitra Putri, you are the daughter of sun god Mitra. So that way I thought.
Yeah, no problem. Sun god can be called with all the other names also. That is not an issue. Because they need to fit in the grammar, na? That's why sometimes they use other names also.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, Hare Krishna, thank you very much. Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Anantakoti Vaishnava Bhakta ki jai.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Thank you very much.